the day I die. Hello. Welcome to my channel, AquaStarGoddess. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get notifications each and every time I upload a new video, and smash the like button. What's going on? What is going on? OMG! So many things. Really not that many things, but just a few things that I want to kind of talk about in this video. First and foremost, I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer, and then after that disclaimer, I'm gonna get back to my bullshit, and then I'm gonna go back to what my disclaimer is. So my disclaimer is this: I am going to be working on. I'm gonna get back to my regularly scheduled program and work on, my toxic. Okay, I got a little, not too much, but just enough, just a little. But I think a lot of that, sometimes your experiences bring out your toxic because you have to. It's like it's forcing me to do this, right? But let's not go there. I will just say that I feel like the last couple of conversations where I entertained energy that I really don't want to continue to entertain, because in all honesty, it leads really nowhere, right? Like when we have these conversations about the male-female dynamic in a negative way, or a negative like in a negative way, it never really works for anybody, right? Because in reality, I just want to be clear. I definitely want to have, I'm trying to say the most politically correct thing right now. I was about to say something very vulgar. I'm not going to say vulgar. But I will just say that I certainly, the vulgar so much wants to come out. Like the vulgar wants to be like, right all in your face. Like the vulgar wants to be in your face right now. I will just say that I certainly want to be able to connect with somebody that, we're in the same wavelength, same path, same frequency, all that shit like that, right? Of course I would like that, but also on the side and on the end of the things that I see that are toxic from the other side, from my personal experience, it makes it a little difficult to not get upset or angry about, the other side of the population. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, I don't even want to be like that, because trust me, I love doing things for my man, right? Like, I love being that girl for my man, right? Like, I just love it. I think it's a fun thing, but also, very much also, I ain't about to be no fucking doormat. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like I said, I'm not about to be a doormat. You're not going to be like, if we can be mutually beneficial to one another, if we can both be mutually loving and caring for each other and doing all these beautiful things, beautiful, wonderful things, I love that position. You know what I mean? But now if we're not doing that, that's where we got problems, right? And so some of the dynamics that I see, the conversations that I see, are coming from men who want to be toxic. And it's like, so in response to that, obviously, you gotta respond, and it seems like you have to respond with equally toxic responses. And so disclaimer for tonight that I'm trying to say is that, I don't want to continue to be drawn into those conversations, I don't want to be in those energies. So I'm really working on not allowing myself to stay there, and really not allowing myself to focus my attention heavily in that direction, because it can be upsetting. Currently I'm going through I guess extended separation or something. I don't know what I would call it, but I've been in a separation for a while, and now it's extended itself, or it's expanded. It's gone in the opposite direction of reconciliation. And I think I was waiting for reconciliation to happen, but also it requires two people to be actively working on themselves and changes, doing the work, right? And like I said, I've always said this, guys, relationships are not one-sided. They just aren't. And if they are, it's not gonna last long. Somebody's not gonna be happy, and then somebody's gonna be complaining about some toxic ex person that they were with, right? Like some toxic ex. I'm not gonna call anybody toxic. I'm not even gonna go that route. I'm just gonna say that, you know, it takes two to make a good connection, to make a good relationship work, and it takes two to fuck it up. I'm gonna leave it there, okay? I don't want to stay in those energies, though. I don't want to focus on that because girl is working on being too pretty, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl is working on being too cute to be dealing with any of it. Like, I can't, right? That's my focus. That's where I want to be. I want to be too cute for all of it, right? I want to be too cute for the drama, okay? And for, you know, for the longest period of time, I was able to stay out of dramatic drama, relationship filled things. But you know, endings of relationships can just be very dramatic and very, you know, toxic. And so you guys might have seen some of that stuff spill out on the screen, so sadly, but it's a part of life. First off. Second off, if it got to happen, it got to happen, okay? Because if shit got to change and shit got to shake, okay, shit got to shake, and that's just it. That's just all, okay? We're not gonna argue the facts. So now that the disclaimer has been made, I want to kind of check the temperature out there in the world. Ladies, are you noticing younger guys like trying to holler? I mean, or are these like hobosexuals? You know what I mean? Like, are these guys who need places to stay and shit like that? And they're like, I'm sure I can get her to... No, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I've been noticing guys from both ends of the spectrum, though. I've been noticing younger guys and older guys kind of showing interest in me. But I quickly, like, I would be real with you. I quickly get away from the situations. Like, honestly, if I'm being real with you, I'm not interested in attracting the opposite sex right now. I'm not. I'm just focused on me. I'm focused on being too cute. Too cool for school. Okay, I am really focused on just being the prettiest little pretty thing I can be. And that's my focus right now. My focus is that, and also my kids getting things, you know, where I need them to be is really not connecting with men. It's not. In a romantic capacity anyway, you know, it's not. But I do wonder, it did make me wonder, like, am I the only, like, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I just wanted to know, like, are you guys also experiencing this whole younger guys trying to, like, holler at you, and you're like, not like it's just, it's interesting. I will say interesting is the better word. Rather the better word. It's interesting. Yeah. Anyway, moving forward. So the other day we were having conversations talking about male-female relationships, connections, and things of that nature. And that's why I had to give that disclaimer today, because it's just giving stress. It's just giving stress, you know what I mean? Like, this is a regular Tuesday night, and I'm feeling cute. You know, I just get myself cute and pretty, you know what I mean? It's just a regular Tuesday, you know? A lot of times, one of the things that I noticed in the major population of conversations is that men think that women get cute and nice and prettied up for them. And maybe in some cases it might be true. I'm not saying that it's completely... I won't say that it's completely not, like, I won't say it's 100% not the truth. I will just say that, no, I can simply just like to get myself together. I could simply just like to take care of myself. I could simply just want to get pretty, want to be pretty, for me to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you're so pretty. It's that simple. It's really that simple. And it just seems like men are always, like, thinking that in some way or another that you are, like, attempting to, like, woo them with yourself. It's like, first off, if you guys have never seen this video by Saya Meads where she was like, she was like, dick is a common loot. Dick is common loot, and it's so true because she said blow lightly. She said blow lightly and watch the inner Jezebel come out of these niggas. She said blow lightly on the inner thigh and watch the Jezebel come out these niggas. And it's just true. It's just like, it's like, okay, like I obviously we can't put all people in the same category on any population, but it is really true. When you hear these men talking nowadays, they're literally telling us how they think, and it's really disturbing. It's like, it's very disturbing. So no, please don't think that, you know, me getting myself looking good is because I'm trying to attract you. It's literally because I like to look good. It's literally because I like to take care of myself. I like to feel pretty, and I feel pretty when I look at myself and I'm like, I look pretty. It's not because of anything else. Of course, it's nice to get compliments and things like that. Those things are nice, obviously, but that's not the reason why I do it. I do it because I like it. I do it because I like my shit to look good. I do it because I like myself looking pretty. I do it because when you look good, you feel good. Period. Okay? And so there's that. I'm just gonna bump through conversations, okay? And just talk about whatever comes to my mind. Today, we gotta address the shift. Okay, now we're going to some spiritual talk, okay, because all of that was just, you know, regular little shit, just regular little bullshit, you know, conversations or things that kind of come through your mind. Spiritually though, seriously, I had this dream. I woke up. First off, I'm supposed to take the kids to the beach and all this stuff like that, but they were ready but not ready, right? And it was one of those things where I was just feeling low-key tired, but also low-key irritated about some other things. And I didn't want to mess up the vibe. So I was like, well, you know, let's go tomorrow, right? So I ended up going to sleep. And then when I went to sleep probably around 2. I want to say 2. And then I woke up at like 7:50, specifically 7:50, right? And when I woke up, you know, when it's like sunset, I thought it was morning time though. I thought the sun was coming up. So I was like disoriented a little bit. I was thinking that I had went to sleep and slept all night and then woke up the next day. I was like, oh my God, I slept through the whole night, right? When I found out that I didn't sleep the whole night, great, wonderful. I prefer it that way because I had some weird, funky dreams. Like they were strange. Like, I don't know if there was like a high-speed chase going on inside of one of my dreams. Like a bus was like, like a bus was like doing a high-speed chase. Like, what the fuck? Though, because I promise you, when I have dreams like that, they're so vivid. These dreams that I had were very vivid. There were a lot of things going on, but the last thing that I do remember was a bus high-speed chase. It's crazy, right? Like, but I also want to say that, first off, your dreams, write them down. I forgot to write my dream down immediately when I woke up, and I only got like tiny notes. I got like 1, 2, 3 notes, and they're like 2-word notes, okay? So you know, if you feel like you had like a really vivid dream and that dream could have some information in it, then write it down, okay? Or maybe like sound record yourself, because you could just do like a voice message on your phone, and you know what I mean, you can just leave a message for yourself, or you can type it in your notes, because I do a lot of stuff. Listen, look, hold on, let me just, this is my small folder. Look, it could go on for days, okay? So like, I keep notes in here. I also have journals that I write in as well, but I want you to be aware that right now on the spiritual level, like, we're going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, ascensions happening to many people, and we're noticing it, okay? People are like feeling it. So, you know, if you're feeling that, don't freak out, okay? Because I know it can be like, what the fuck is happening? Okay. Like the other day, hey Angeles, how you doing? The other day, one of my girls was like, I'm crashing out on everybody, okay? But sometimes we get agitated and we think, because the ascension that's going on, the raising of the vibration that's happening, it's like we think that this is agitation or irritation and I have to snap. But sometimes it's just the energy of the vibration of the earth is raising right now. I actually was watching this video and it showed like there's like a meteorite, some sort of meteorite that happened, right? And also they showed like a raising of vibration in the energy and the frequency of the earth. So when I tell you that everything that we've been talking about the last couple of years is real, I'm telling you the shit is real, where the scientists are now clocking the data, okay? So that means you might be experiencing ascension shifts. You might be experiencing shifts and changes in your moods and your vibes and the things you want to eat and the things that you want to do and the people that you want to hang around. Like, there might be changes that are happening. And I just need you to just be mindful that these are shifts and first off, the cosmos. So the planetary alignments are doing shit. Okay. The sleeping giants are waking, though. And when I say sleeping giants, I don't mean those characters that they used to draw in the, you know, the children's books that look like fucking woolly mammoths mixed with Bigfoot. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the, I guess, primordial energy. I guess that's what I'm referring to, is primordial energy, or energy in which the mother is waking. Okay, so just be mindful. If you are sleeping and you're having very vivid dreams, you could be astral projecting. I astral projected when I was sleeping today. And so yeah, just be mindful. Another thing that I want to address, I want to say something. Now, I've been talking on, I'm gonna tell you, listen, you know, when you get readings, tarot readings, psychic work, or spiritual work from other people, be careful about your spiritual practices and the spiritual workings that you are getting from other people, okay? I have been doing a lot lately, very constantly, almost daily, if not a couple times a day. I've been making a strong effort to clear my energy by way of calling back my energy to me. But I also want to let you guys know, I'm not only calling my energy back, and I've been doing this for a little while now, but I also have been sending energy back to people that it belongs to. Right? And it might sound crazy, but girl, it's helpful for me to just, because sometimes you're ending up holding on to other people's energy because it's like, okay, first off, I'm an empath, so just be mindful that I can pick up energy from other people. And if you guys remember when I told you I first found out that I was an empath some years back, right? But when I first found out that I was an empath, I was realizing and recognizing that people would just dump their energy on me. And it was like, and I would be feeling like all weighed down and all stressed and stuff, and they are just they go off on their life. You know, now they started all depressed and shit. They dump their energy off on me, and then they go off and skipping and shit. Like, bitch, get your shit. Take your shit with you, right? So I have not only just been doing the part of calling my energy back from people, but I've also been sending other people's energy back. Now, when I send people's energy back, though, I send it back cleansed and purified. Just like when I receive my energy back, I receive it cleansed and purified from all realms, from all experiences, from all existences, right? And so I want you guys to be clear to do that also, okay? When it comes to calling back your energy, you know, you're calling back your energy. I call back my energy to me with divine care, spiritually cleansed and purified, all that good stuff for my highest, greatest good in this life, and, you know, in any other realms and stuff like that. But then add on to that, I send back all energy that does not belong to me to its rightful owners, cleansed and purified for their highest good, okay, or whatever. You know, you can stop there if you want to say cleansed and purified and just send it back, you know. That's your choice how you do that. But I've been doing both of those things. And so I want you to be clear that, you know, as all of these shifts are happening and all these changes are occurring and all these transitions are going through, you got to keep your energy clean and clear, right? Because it's better for you, okay? Because people will dump their shit off on you, boo. and got you over here trying to figure what the fuck is going on. You're trying to figure out what the fuck, why am I feeling this way and that way, and it ain't even your fucking energy. It's some bitch ran down the street and, you know, then dropped her shit off on you, and now you're dealing with the shit that she was dealing with, and you don't even know what happened, you know? So just be careful, okay? Angela says, I love a good return to sender. Well, return to sender is absolutely valuable. This isn't particularly a return to sender. It's more of releasing energy that is not yours back to the people that it belongs to. And I guess in a way you could call that a return to sender. But for me, it's more just, you know, because like I said, like it could be a situation where you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? And when y'all loving on each other and y'all connect on each other, sometimes y'all drop each other, your energies off on each other, right? And so, or y'all swapping energy, you know, just like y'all swap spit when you kiss, you're swapping energy, you know? And so it could be as simple as sitting back that person's energy, not in a bad way, not in a negative way, like I want your shit to fall apart, not like that. Cause me, and this is the thing, cause I send it back with care. I send it back with, hey, Licky, or Lucky. You want me to call you Lucky, don't you? Your name says Licky, and I'm trying my best, okay? Anyway, of course you can send it back with all the negative intents that, but you know, sometimes it's not somebody sending you hexes or like negative energy. Sometimes you just pick their energy up because you're empathic and you have the ability to do that. So of course you can return to sender, and of course this can be kind of considered a return to sender, but that's not the way I'm coming from it. The angle that it's coming from me right now is more just, you know, cleansing and purifying whatever energy that just doesn't belong to you, but sending it back also, because you can have a lot of weight on your shoulders just simply energetically of other people's shit. It's like, and it may not be a negative thing where somebody was intending to harm you, right? It could just simply be that you hugged your person and now, you know what I mean, you picked up some of the vibes, you know, from their auric field or whatever. So just making sure that you're sending it back. I send it back cleansed and purified, right? That's how I send it back, because here's the reason why I send it back cleansed and purified. I send it back cleansed and purified. I basically am transmuting the energy. Okay. Now, I think that it's important to not get so comfortable transmuting other people's energy, right? And here's the reason why. Because sometimes then people expect you to do that shit. And no, bitch, I'm not your transmuter. I'm not your transformer, okay? I transform your own fucking life, okay? But also, I always look at it like, if I send somebody's energy back and then because of whatever I might be going through, feeling, thinking, or whatever could have a little bit of negative in there, I don't want to put that on somebody else. So like that's why every time I send back your energy to you, unless it's a return to sender, and that's why I'm speaking, this one specifically is not specifically a return to sender on hexing and cursing and things like that. If it's a hex and a curse, I send back all that you meant for me for you. I send it all back exactly how you sent it to me. Now, if it's just in life, you walk around and you pick up energy based on, you know what I mean, with the people that you love and care about, stuff like that, and it wasn't meant to be harmful to you, that's when I send it back cleansed and purified. Otherwise, you're gonna get the shit back times 10 how you expected it to come to me. Okay, if you sending me negative energy, I'm sending that shit back times 10, sometimes 100, based on the severity of the situations. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I said that. That's why I said I'm not really looking at this as a return to sender. I'm more so looking at this as just spiritual cleansing, auric field cleansing, and just basic spiritual hygiene. Okay, so let's see, are you doing tarot today? I have no cards. Okay, I have no cards, but let me see, hold on. Yeah, no, I have no cards. I don't have no cards. Okay, I thought about going back to get them too, and maybe I might drive down there. I'm at 87% right now, so I might drive down there and get some tarot, just to kind of, you know, just for you guys, because I know it's been a while since I've done a tarot. Oh, did I miss it? Bear with me 1 second. Boom. Two trips. I don't know. Just that might not be a good little thing. Oh my God! It is July already. Time is just flying. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. So yeah, as far as just basic spiritual hygiene, okay? So let's see, what are you charging your Tesla? I'm charging my car right now. Yes, I am charging my car right now, but it's not a Tesla. But I'm thinking about a Tesla though. Thinking about it. Because I think I actually like the Cadillac EVs better. I actually like the Cadillac EVs better. But we'll see. I probably should try both of them. Try before I buy. I probably should try both of them out and see which one's better as far as like the charging speed, because that's so important. The charge capacity, how much the batteries cost once they go out. You know, just little stuff like that. The features that come in the vehicle, you know, stuff like that. The look and the aesthetic of the vehicle. I really like the Cadillac though. The Cadillac is really nice and smooth looking. So I still got a ways before I can get that though, because right now I got all kind of shit that I gotta like put back in order. Unfortunately, it's okay though, because I'm starting from kind of like a fresh, not quite fresh start, but kind of like a clean slate. So it'll be okay. I just have to just really focus and target what I'm doing, and I will be fine soon. Okay. So yeah, I might go back and get some tarot for you guys, some cards for you guys to do some cards. But yeah, so that spiritual cleanse, you got to do that. Like, it's just necessary from here on out. You should be doing it daily. Okay. The next thing is making sure that you're careful when you are in your dream work, making sure that you are protecting yourself before astral projecting. You should just be protecting yourself before you go to sleep in general, just in case you are astral projecting without knowing. Okay. The next thing is not right now. I don't know about that right now. Yeah, drinking more water, getting outside, you know, underneath the shade, obviously, so you don't burn yourself up. But getting outside, just some of those things that can help you connecting with nature are going to be so key and so important. Just because, you know, it's about you being able to intuit the warning signs, the warning labels, the shifts and the changes, and allowing yourself to read the energy of whatever is going on around you, etc. Okay, so what's this from? Spring Hill to Tampa? No, absolutely not. Because you got to drive up there. It's one thing if you starting off. Not doing it. No. Okay. Anyway, just make sure that you are doing your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual cleansing, just protecting yourself, keeping yourself leveled out spiritually, okay? Because there's so many things that are happening on the spiritual plane and the spiritual realm that you just need to be protecting yourself. Right now, we are going through a major shift. And it's going to take time. It's not going to be one of those things that just happen so fast. It's been going on for several years now. But now we're getting to a point now where the broader collective is really heavily picking up in the energy, and the vibrations are like raising and then going down. It's like the vibration of the earth is trying to raise up. Okay, and so with that being the case, that means that the everything that's happening to the earth, we are going to feel it. That's why you have stuff happening like you know, just people going postal and stuff like that can happen for people who are unable to transmute the energy. Okay, you are all transmuting energy on large or small scales. Everybody is transmuting energy, whether you know it or not. You don't have to know it in order for it to be the case. Okay, so just be mindful about your spiritual practices, doing your cleansing, your spiritual baths, doing your sage burning, getting yourself outside, drinking enough water, taking some time to fast if you need to. You know, all these things that we've been talking about for these last few years are so key. They're so important because people are going postal. Stop the fucking alcohol. Unfortunately, that shit is toxic. And listen, I get it. Like from time to time, it's cool to drink, you know, have a drink, but it should not be every fucking day. If you're drinking every day, let me tell you something. You are not doing a good job of fighting off those spiritual demons. You're not. Trust me. Trust me. Okay. You're not going to be able to have the strength that you need to fight those spiritual demons off. Okay. They call it spirits for a reason. Okay. You make yourself vulnerable to, when you regularly, like on a daily basis, you leave yourself open and vulnerable to entity attachments and things of that nature. So just be mindful of that, you know. Hey, I'm not saying that you should never have a drink, you can't drink alcohol at all. That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying that you need to be careful about how much and how often you're consuming alcohol. Okay. And I guess there are ways in which you can like balance it. Like if you're drinking alcohol every day, but you're not getting pissy drunk and you are drinking water, you know what I mean? Like keeping yourself hydrated, you might be able to do it. You know, you might be able to do that, but not if you're drinking irresponsibly, you know, and just, yeah. Get agitated and going out there and beat somebody up or do something stupid, end up in jail. Look at that, you know, or end up why did I say that? Like, you know, you just end up doing some dumb shit and then you on the internet, you know, offing yourself, you know, just dumb shit, like, because you're not mindful. You got to be mindful. Okay, you got to be mindful right now. Right now is not the time to be unaware or to be, not unaware, but right now is not the time to be reckless with your energy, especially your spiritual energy. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Let's see what else there is. Licky says, what are you charging it? No, yep. Just charging my car. Just trying to, I'm at 92 now. Good. 92. So, yeah, I think, is that everything? I don't know. How have y'all been feeling? What y'all got going on out there? Look. Let me just do this because I'm not, now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Okay, so let me just gather myself real quick because I'm gonna say some shit that I ain't like. How are we feeling out there in the collective? How are you faring with all of the energy and the energetic shifts that are going on right now? Tap in with your girl. Let me know how you're feeling. It's okay if you're not doing so well. Look, let me know so I can give you some tools. Okay? Put that meditation music on when you sleep. You know what I mean? That can be helpful. Or maybe not meditation music. Maybe you just need regular music, you know? Music that you like, that, you know, that makes you feel healed, you know. And sometimes that can be the sad music. It just depends on you, just what you need right now, you know. What do you need right now? Right? I realized one of these things, like, this thought keeps coming to me. It's like, where like I'd be like, all you gotta do is this, and then folks be like, it's not that easy, Aqua, and I'm like, yes it is. Like yes it is, right? Because it's easy for me. So I realized that if you have some limitations, right, then, you know, respect your own limitations and don't let me make you feel no kind of way about some shit. You know what I mean? And vice versa. I'm not gonna let you make me feel no kind of way about some shit. If I just can't do it, I can't do it. Like, what is it that I just can't do? Let me see. Let me think. Well, I mean, for instance, if you are an engineer, right? Let's just say you are an engineer, and you go engineer some shit, and then you tell me it's just all you got to do is this and this and this, and I'm like, it's not that easy, okay? And then you saying yes it is. It's the same. You know what I mean? Like, we all have different levels of skills. We all have different spiritual abilities and capabilities, right? And so, you know, regardless of what I'm talking about, also always respect your own abilities, you know. And that's very simple. Always respecting your own abilities, your own limitations, and, you know, recognizing what those things are as well is always going to be very important for you, right? Because I don't know what your abilities are, what your limitations are, what your you know, what you can and cannot do. I don't know. You do. Okay, so be mindful of those things. Nuck if you bug, right? So yeah, I don't know if I have much. I'm gonna keep talking until I'm at not 100% though. Let me get to 100. Oh no. Okay, so yeah. So just, you know those things, okay? What else is there? I'm sure there's so many things. I'm sure there's so much. I'm sure there's so much, but I think I covered, you know, the more important things that I wanted to cover tonight. I think I covered it, you know. Yeah, I think I did. Life is, there's so many things that are happening in life, so many changes that are going on, you know, and be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself, you know. Shit. The world is hard enough on you, you know. The world gonna tell you ain't shit. The world gonna tell you ain't shit. You ain't doing enough. You're too short. You're too tall. You're too ugly. You're too big. You're too small. It's just so many things. The world just tells you all sorts of things, right? The world gives you all sorts of mixed signals, but work on having a balance here within the self, and that's what matters. Because then everything else on the outside will begin to balance itself out, because everything always starts here first. It always starts here first, and then it works itself outward. So, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So, gotta figure out tomorrow the whole beach situation. I want to go to the beach, but I don't want to. I don't know. It's like I've got to keep my schedule kind of a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. I just want to make sure I, you know, get my time in with my babies. That's what matters to me. But that's what they're going to remember. You know, they're going to remember. No matter what was going on, mom made the effort to come through for us, you know? That's what kids are going to remember. Mom made the effort. Mom came through. So yeah. Just remember that, you know what I mean? Your kids literally are your fucking future. How you treat your kids is going to reflect, okay? Trust it. It's going to reflect. So just be mindful of that, you know. So, be sure also to be doing your gratitude journals, or you're writing your dreams in your journals also, okay? That's so important. So important. Okay. So I still have 5 more percent, which is giving me 20 minutes. So now I suppose, let's see. I don't have any tarot cards with me. Not one deck. What could I do? I don't know. I could just work on giving advice. What about that? You should not be giving advice right now. I'm okay with that. Like, if somebody says that to me, I'd be like, okay, I respect that. I totally respect that. Even though, I don't know, like, okay, so for instance, we were talking about the male population right now, and the conversations that they're having in the collective audience, like on the social medias and all on the internets and on the interwebs. And some of these conversations that they're having are really crazy. Like y'all are just rude, disrespectful, and you want every luxury in life from everybody else. And it just don't make no sense, right? But at the same time, you know, some of these men they're upset about some of the women that might be doing XYZ. The thing that I think is, I think that a group of men, generally men do not like to receive back what they dish out. I'm gonna leave it there. Men don't like to get back. They don't like the dose of their own medicine. That's what I know. You don't like a dose of your own medicine. That's what you're really saying to me. Okay, because the things that y'all be talking about doing to women, unsuspecting women, for absolutely no reason. And then the anger that I hear from y'all across the internet, it just don't make sense. It don't add up. Because what I know about a woman is just not going to automatically, like, a woman just not going out of nowhere from being a good woman to you, just all of a sudden now she's dogging your ass. It didn't happen for no reason. Trust me, you did something. Trust me, you did a couple things. You did a lot to get the dog in your ass. That you did a lot. Okay. However, it does not have to be the same when it comes to men. Men can do that just off rip, just for no reason, just because. For no fucking reason. I'm not saying all men, obviously. I know that there are some specimens. There's some delicious specimens out there. Delicious. Energetically, spiritually, you know, physically, just everything. Some delicious male population out there. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, I know they are out there. But the ones that are speaking the most and the loudest, ooh. All right, let me stop. Because I know somebody be making some of y'all mad. I know I do. But I ain't trying to make y'all mad for real. It's not even about that. It's really more about, it's just like, be fair. It be men the ones that talk about life ain't fair. But it's not fair because you intentionally do things to make it not so. Like manipulating a situation and then talking about life ain't fair. Well, it's because you're literally intentionally intending to make it not so. But you want to be treated like a king. Oh no, I'm sad. I'm so sad because I would love to do that. I would love to do that. But no. Not when you're on the bullshit. Not with the bullshit. I can't do it. My hands hurt. My hands is broke. My wrist is broke. I can't do shit. I can't do nothing. That's all I get. That's all you can get. Like, come on. You want to ramsack a woman's life and then got the audacity to act like when the rabbit got the gun, ain't no fun. Oh, I know that there. First off, there are some good men out there too that deal with women who are like, I don't know what, but honestly, you know, bring those conversations to the forefront. You know, bring those conversations to the forefront so we can discuss them. Because if I'm being honest with you, if I'm being real with you, like, I don't really surround myself around women who don't have things to bring to life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really surround myself around those type of women who just have nothing, you know, going for themselves. You know, so I can't relate. If I'm being honest with you, like, I just can't relate. So, like, the women that I'm connected to, pretty much all the women I'm around, they all got something to show for life. They all got something going on in life. They all are working at either businesses or, you know, being bossed up or something, you know. And I know men are going like, bossed up. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all be the same niggas talking about she needs to go 50-50. So you need to pick a fucking struggle. You either want somebody who's going to be able to go 50-50 with you and pay half the fucking bills, or you're going to go with somebody who's going to be completely dependent upon your ability to make the money that gives her all the luxuries that she needs in life, plus her basic foundational core needs. Okay, so like y'all need to just it's the inability to be anything that really drives me. It's like y'all are requesting women to be nothing and all things at the same time, and it's just fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. You're asking too much of women while also offering not enough, not nearly as much as you're asking for. And then it's just it's exhausting. It's exhausting, honestly. Get off it. So I'm not supposed to talk about that anyway. You're right. I'm not supposed to be talking about that. So let's get off of it and let's move forward. And let's not be distracted by some men in life. Let's not be distracted by the dysfunction of some men. Let's refocus and let's realign ourselves with gorgeous specimen of men who are just the right type at the right time. Yeah. 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 Okay. Anyway. It takes that type of behavior to get yourself in alignment, to maintain your alignment, and to keep your alignment, right? It takes for you to refocus yourself, redraw yourself back to where you're trying to be. Hey, nope, we're not gonna go there. And sometimes you might go there. Like, God damn it, I went there. It's fine, no problem, no biggie. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's totally fine. And then you draw yourself back. But it is constant. It is constant. So I guess if we have no comments, nobody else has anything to say, no problemo. %. Okay, I need to go. Let me go. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a video, and smash the like button. I will see you next time. I might even go live on TikTok tonight. I don't know, because I'm going to be doing some, you know, driving around, stuff like that. So we'll see what